Welcome on the show. My name is Farouk and I'm here at KASTHEW Borehole Drilling Company Uganda Limited. These are companies for our Ugandans, born Ugandan. It's not KASTHEW Borehole Nigeria Company Limited. These are Ugandans. They have these companies. So we have Ugandans who have companies, who have big companies like this. So they deal in drilling, water drilling, all what you need to know about water drilling in Uganda. These people are here to explain what are the services they offer to the public. You get what I'm saying? So he's going to explain to us what is this, what is all these types of machines they have. He's going to explain to us. Is our Ugandans. So guys, welcome on the show. My name is Farouk and I'm here with my brother. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Nice
brother.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
We have
too.
Ugandans who do big things here.
Sure.
No, man,
Sure.
I can't believe.
Sure.
So
sure.
introduce yourself, my brother, and then we start from there.
Yeah, my name is Matthew Kasuja.
Yeah.
And I'm the CEO of KASTHEW Borehole Drilling Company Uganda.
You're the CEO?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And KASTHEW started 2014.
What is KASTHEW?
KASTHEW is a combination of two names,
Yeah.
Kasuja and Matthew.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's a Ugandan company.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's our company.
Yes.
It's our company.
Yes, please.
We Ugandans.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you,
Yeah.
my brother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we basically
Yeah.
do water drilling,
Water
borehole drilling works in this country, Uganda.
Okay.
And sometimes we go outside the country.
All
But
right.
majorly we are concentrated here in Uganda.
In Uganda.
Yeah.
So when did you start?
We started 2014.
2014.
14. Yes.
Before we do anything, what is drilling? Because some people, when you talk about drilling, water borehole drilling,
Okay.
they don't understand.
Okay.
Because people mix it with mining.
Okay.
Mining, is there a difference between mining and the water drilling?
Yes.
And where is the difference?
Okay. Mining, drilling is literally drilling a hole for purposes, now like for water drilling,
Yeah.
for purposes of extracting water from the ground onto surface, maybe for consumption. We can say now for consumption.
Okay.
Because majorly that's the major purpose.
Yeah.
And mining is different. Mining is so much like quarrying.
Quality.
Yes.
Because there is even quality.
Yes. Though drilling,
Okay. Yeah.
we sometimes do geotechnical drilling, or sometimes there's what we call RC drilling for miners.
RC
For
drilling.
testing reasons, or for testing
for
purposes.
surveying.
Yes. During their surveys,
Yeah.
we also play part sometimes.
The drillers.
Yes.
You also.
But we don't mine.
You don't mine?
Yeah, but we play a part as they are looking for the minerals.
If somebody say I have gold in my plot of land,
Yeah.
so you can come
Yes.
and test.
Yeah, we only play that part of the
Testing.
The testing.
You don't.
And by testing,
you don't mine.
by testing we have to drill.
Oh yeah.
We have to drill, extract samples,
Yeah.
and then so that is the difference.
And you let them you let them know that
Yes.
here we have gold.
Yes.
You don't involve in mining.
Yeah. But these equipment you're seeing here
Yeah.
are specifically for water borehole drilling. Yes.
Water borehole drilling.
Yes.
What are the processes you go through in water drilling?
Okay.
As we are moving.
Okay. The very first step
Yeah.
is we conduct what we call a hydrogeological survey.
What is that?
So hydrogeological survey, we use a machine called a thermometer.
A thermometer?
Yes.
Okay.
So we run resistivity tests
Okay.
on the different points of the land, and then that machine is able to tell us which point to drill, which point is more likely to give us more results in terms of yield and recovery rate. So
before you do anything, you first come.
We first come with the machine and then do the survey, the hydrogeological survey.
Okay.
So
that
you
have engineers.
Yeah. So that process will tell us the point to drill. It will tell us the depth to drill. It will tell us the formation, the likely formation we are going to encounter as we are drilling.
Okay.
So as well as it will tell us most likely the levels in the formation at which we are likely to strike the water. So literally that's what the survey does.
So you first survey?
We first
before
survey.
You do anything, you don't just come and start drilling?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So the next step after the survey is we mobilize our equipment, the way you see them, and we now embark on the drilling.
Okay.
Yes. So from the survey, we are able to know what kind of machine are we going to use.
From the survey?
From the survey. Because if the survey tells you there is a rock at maybe 40 meters, then I know what machine to use. Like where we are here, I know this is the machine to deploy. If the survey tells us that the rock is very deep, then I know
which type of machine you're going to use. I'm
supposed to deploy this machine. Why? Because it has a mud pump.
Okay.
So if the rock is very deep, it means I'm supposed to apply mud drilling. If the rock is a bit not so deep, then I'm supposed to deploy an air drilling rig. Yes. So majorly, that is the second phase.
That is the second
drilling.
phase. Yes.
So during drilling, because it's the major part.
You said the first phase, you come and survey.
Survey.
After surveying, you come and determine which type of machine you're going to use.
Yes.
Either driller or both.
All
drilling.
mud drilling.
Yeah, mud drilling.
Yeah. Yeah. Then we now start on the drilling. Okay. We mobilize and then start the drilling. So drilling literally is composed of also certain activities.
Drilling.
Yes. But majorly, briefly, we start with the reamer. The reamer is what?
What is a reamer? Okay.
Yeah.
This is a reamer.
This is a reamer. So this
what does it do?
This is the first tool that enters. Yes. So once we hit the rock,
this is it's
called a reamer.
Reamer.
Drilling reamer.
Oh.
So it is the tool that first enters the soil.
Okay.
So once we hit the rock, then we remove this, and then we
after hitting
the rock,
yeah.
Then we
in case where we are drilling, we have a rock.
Yes.
Okay.
So we change to this.
This one. This is what?
This is called a bit, drill bit.
This is a drill bit.
Yes.
Guys who are watching, this is a drill bit.
Yeah.
What does it do?
You can show them this.
Okay.
That is what actually
this
crushes
is a drill
the rock.
Bit.
Yes.
That's what?
That's what crushes the rock.
Okay.
So we tie this to this. It's very heavy.
To which one?
So we tie it to this.
So you bring this one to this one.
And then tie on at the bottom of this.
This is what?
It's called a hammer.
This is
a DTH hammer.
This is a hammer?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is a hammer.
Yeah.
It's very heavy.
It's very heavy. You can't lift it.
Oh my God.
It's like
this is heavy, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we tie it here.
You get this, and then you put on
this. We fix it here.
You fix it here. Any type of rock.
Any type.
You'll find there.
Yes.
It can crush
it. It can crush it.
Doesn't give a damn.
No.
Okay.
Doesn't. So they are in different sizes. You can see this is smaller.
Yeah.
This is bigger.
This one is the same as this one, right?
It is the same, though the sizes are different. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is another phase.
That is another phase.
So after breaking the rock.
After breaking the rock, then you penetrate up to whatever depth you feel like you should go. Maybe if it's 80 meters, you stop at 80 meters.
Who determines?
The driller determines, but depending on the recommendation from the survey.
Oh, the survey can recommend?
The survey will recommend
that
drilling should happen up to maybe 80 meters.
80 meters
yes,
down.
Yes. So
That is too much.
yeah, that is
80
too
meter,
much.
that is too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, that is too much.
Somebody cannot just dig that.
That's called a deep well.
Deep well.
Yes. Yeah.
That is deep.
Yeah, that is deep.
Okay.
So after the drilling, we now remove we now remove these tools.
Yes.
And then we install what we call permanent casing pipes.
Permanent
Casing pipes.
Where are they?
They are right here. These blue.
These are the permanent
casing pipes.
So we are doing. This is how professionally how it's supposed to be done.
How it is supposed to be done.
If somebody is doing these services and doesn't go through this process, he's cheating on you.
Most likely they will fail.
They will fail.
Most likely.
This is professional how it's supposed to be done.
How it's supposed to be done.
So this is what?
They are called permanent casing pipes, and they are in two types. You see, this one has holes.
Yeah.
Where it is cut into some sort of so
holes.
that's where water is supposed to pass. So these are called screen pipes.
Screen pipes.
Screen casing pipes. And the ones that have no cuttings on them are called plain casing pipes.
What do they do? Because this one is cut and this one is not.
Yes.
So what is the difference between this and this?
So
and what do they do?
During the drilling, we know at what points or what levels we struck water.
Okay.
If I'm gonna strike water maybe at maybe 50 meters, most likely that's where I will place the screen casing pipe. Where we strike water is where we put the screen casing pipes. Where we do not strike water, that's where we put the plain casing pipe. We don't usually go for shallow water.
You don't go for shallow?
We don't go for shallow water.
You go for deep? We
go for deep water. And deep water meaning usually it is from rocks. So they are usually fractured rocks that where we most likely to find our water. So we don't get our water from surface.
Is that water safe? Or?
It is very safe usually.
Safe?
Yeah. Water from rocks is very safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after this? So
slightly maybe before, I showed you our drilling reamer.
Yeah.
So as we strike the rock, this is what I think I forgot. We install temporarily. We install what we call temporal casing pipes.
They are called?
Temporal casing pipes.
Casing pipes?
Yes. Now, these ones are the ones that help us in protecting the wall of the well. From collapsing into the well.
So as you're drilling, you fix this, right?
Yes. So we fix usually this temporarily to sort of support the wall, not to collapse into.
Oh, the debris is mixing with the water.
Yes.
Okay.
So this one we temporarily install this until when the drilling is done, then we remove them. But this kind of drilling that we're talking about is for deep wells. For deep wells. Yeah, and for deep wells, that's when we expect to have to maximize on the yields.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So you don't expect somebody to go down using this process because there's no way where you're going to pass and go down.
No. A human being will not. Here we use machines.
You don't use
human beings. We don't. A human cannot pass through.
You cannot pass here.
No.
Okay.
But it's also not safe.
So which means you fix this to this.
Yeah, they have threads, male and female.
Okay.
So we keep tying to each other until they sit on the rock.
Okay.
They are supposed to sit on the rock. Once they sit on the rock, then we now drill with our hammers. And
you bring the hammer.
We bring the hammer. The hammer now goes through this, and then it crushes the rock. Once it's done with crushing the rock, that's when we install those blue permanent casing pipes.
Okay.
Yes.
So after that, what next?
So after that, then we do what we call pump testing.
So guys who are listening, who are watching us, we are taking you through the process of water, borehole water, professional we are talking about professional water borehole drilling, not the local way.
Sure.
Where you find people dying inside and then they take you to court or to prison. So here we are talking about borehole water drilling. So this is the real process.
Oh, sure.
This is the real process.
The
right?
real process, yeah.
So after that, what next?
So after installing the permanent casing, we fill what we call a gravel pack.
Gravel pack.
Yeah.
What is that?
Gravel pack is it's gravel.
Okay.
It's gravel stones.
Okay.
So their role is to filter the water.
Filter the water. You
Yes.
filter the water.
Yes. So we install them in the sides of these permanent casings.
Okay.
So literally for filtering the water. And once that is done, we develop our well. Developing is the flushing.
Flushing the water.
Flushing out, you know, dirty water, and then, you know, cleaning the well. So, this is called a mud pump.
This is a mud pump.
We use it when we are doing mud drilling.
Mud drilling, what do you mean by
Mud drilling? Meaning drilling in a place where there is no rock.
Oh, it's a swampy?
Not literally swampy. So in Uganda, for instance, areas of Mpigi, areas of Wakiso, some areas in Wakiso, some areas of Masaka, Masaka, those are areas where you most likely to be facing mud drilling.
No rocks.
Or using mud drilling. The rocks are there but very deep.
They are deep.
Yes. So
areas of Masaka,
Mpigi, Kayabwe, such areas.
Rakai.
No. Rakai, they are usually rocks. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's
so
called
this is mud drilling.
It's a mud pump. So
mud pump.
we use it when we are doing the mud drilling.
Okay. So this is what? This is a generator?
No. It's called an air compressor.
Air compressor?
Yes.
What does this do?
It is the one that gives the air. You know, the drilling, we use air.
Okay.
In blowing out the mud, blowing out the water to clean, you know, powering the hammer. You saw the hammer, giving that air, you know. So it's very resourceful in that process. So it's called an air compressor.
Okay.
So these you're seeing are the drill pipes.
These ones?
Yeah, they are the ones that are loaded to that mast.
What?
This is a mast.
This is a mast.
Yes. So
man,
they are loaded, and if, let me say, we are targeting 80 meters.
80 meters down.
We shall join them until we achieve 80 meters.
Those
there are quite many.
Yeah.
Like you can see, we have them on each side.
Yeah.
So literally,
where are they fixed?
They are fixed on that on that adapter. You see,
they are fixed there. Okay.
You can see, I think, where they're fixed.
Okay.
So those majorly. So this is the area where the operator does his thing work from. Yeah. And these are pedals. They are pedals that he uses in his
so this one does on rock and mud.
It does both. Yeah.
Does both.
Yes.
If you have a rock here, you can bring this machine.
You can use that machine.
If you don't have a rock,
still you can use the same machine. It can still work.
Now this case for what?
This truck here.
Yeah.
This one is called it's a support truck.
Support truck.
The support truck is we use it for carrying our materials, because in the process you saw the temporal casings, you saw the blue permanent casings. I told you of gravel pack. Our workers have to move, you know, be shifting site to site. They have to move with mattresses, everything. So this is the support truck, and whatever tools that we usually carry along the way.
Okay.
So food, you can actually see see from this what we usually carry.
So people who are watching us, this is purely Ugandan, born Ugandan, and is working in Uganda. Is doing a good job. So he's here explaining to us what he does.
So you can see our whatever it carries.
Oh, these trucks.
Yes.
Everything.
Everything it carries.
Okay. So this one does what?
So this This is what we talked about.
Yeah.
It handles air drilling.
Air drilling.
Yeah, and air drilling, like in a place like Uganda, you will most likely find
which district?
We can say 90% of the wells in Uganda, or let me say 85%, are gonna be air drilling. They are going to require air drilling.
Air drilling.
Yes.
Air drilling. There's no rock.
Where there is a rock.
Where there is a rock.
Yes.
You said 80%. Most of the districts in Uganda.
Most areas in the country.
Which area are we most likely not to use this? Which district?
It is only in PG and Masaka, but also in a few areas. But the rest of the areas,
they are rocky.
There is a rock, at least around 30 meters up to 60. There should be a rock.
So this one deals with rocks.
It deals with rocks.
Which any type of rock.
Any type.
Any.
Yes.
It can crush it.
Yes, and that's its compressor. And when you come here,
all right.
Excuse me.
All right. Sorry.
When you come here, you can see this is the hammer.
Yeah, this is the hammer.
And then this is the bit. The bit is tied on this. So you can see they are of different sizes.
Yeah.
So
this one is big.
This is bigger.
This is big.
And the bit is also bigger. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about types of boreholes you guys do. Which type of boreholes? Is there different types of boreholes?
Yes.
Yeah. What are they? What do you do? All these trucks are yours?
Yeah, these trucks usually are for carrying fuel.
You use fuel?
We use a lot of diesel.
Okay.
So
all right.
They are for carrying and also assisting in our day-to-day field activities.
Yeah, there are so many.
Day-to-day field activities.
There are so many.
So you asked about the types of boreholes.
The types of boreholes.
Yeah.
You can look into the camera.
Yeah, we have what we call hand pump boreholes. Hand pump boreholes.
Oh, Naigonto.
Yes.
Okay.
Now these are manually pumped boreholes. Manually pumped boreholes. They usually are put in places where there is no electricity, and they are very sustainable boreholes in local communities in Africa.
You also do them?
Yeah, we do them. And they also have different types, but majorly they are called hand pump boreholes.
Yeah.
The next type is an electric borehole.
An
electric boreholes. So electric boreholes usually are for factories.
Okay.
Factories, private homes, schools, farms, churches, such hospitals, where water after drilling. Companies.
Yeah.
This one works where after the drilling we install what we call a submersible pump. Submersible pump. Yeah, it's submersible pump, which is in form of a tube, and then it's able to pump out water into the reservoirs, the tanks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's called an electric borehole system. So the third option is a solar powered borehole.
Solar
powered borehole.
Hey, we also have them.
Yes, it's another version. So the solar type of borehole, it is most similar to the electric one. The only difference is the power. The other one is using electricity. This one is using solar. In a place like Uganda, we would say the other one uses umeme, then this one uses solar.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is majorly the three types. Some clients can even install electric boreholes, but then put power generators.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I have a generator.
Yes.
Can
now that is an electric borehole.
That's electric.
Yes.
But okay,
yes.
Considered as electric.
Yes.
Okay.
So and when I go back to the hand pump borehole, the hand pump has different versions, but the different versions is as per the installation material used.
Mm.
If someone has used, there are options where someone can use PVC pipes.
Okay.
There are options where, instances where someone can use galvanized material, galvanized iron material, but we don't recommend that.
Galvanized,
Iron
but it
material.
doesn't.
We don't recommend that. So what we recommend is stainless steel material.
Oh.
So stainless steel material does not have issues to do with rusting.
Yes.
Yes.
Doesn't rust.
It does not.
Okay.
So even if it's 100 years, it will still be stainless steel.
How about galvanized?
Galvanized, after maybe about 6 months, it will begin having issues to do with the rusting.
Oh,
yes.
So you can have
it is
contaminated
cheaper,
water.
but it's not the best.
Okay.
Cheaper, some people use it, it's cheap, but we don't recommend.
So you recommend?
Stainless steel riser pipes and connecting rods.
Okay.
Yeah, for the installation of hand pump. And then for motorized boreholes, we of course we go for PVC pipes.
PVC, what do you mean?
PVC plastic.
Oh,
Yeah.
PVC. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know PVC.
Yeah, so that is majorly the different types that we do install.
So why do boreholes fail or stop working? Most of the boreholes, let's start with a hand pump. They fail.
Yeah.
Why do they fail? Why do they fail?
Yeah, majorly issues are related to how professional you've handled the work. Majorly, that is the cause. For instance, have you used a professional contractor? Have you, because if you've not used a professional contractor, in our sector majorly there are many middlemen.
Yeah.
Very many middlemen. So a middleman can have can get a contract from you, and he handles it in a very gambling way.
Okay.
So, but when you use a professional contractor, then you will avoid issues like having wrong surveys.
Okay.
Because that is one of the major causes of boreholes failing.
Surveying.
If the survey done is wrong,
it's a critical process.
Yes, most likely it will give you wrong results, and then you will base on wrong results to drill, and it will be disastrous.
All right.
The other cause is
so middleman may not be able to determine give you a real picture,
because most likely they will not use the right surveyor.
Just gambling.
Yes. So number two, we have issues to do with even the drilling itself.
The drilling.
You've seen the hammers,
you've
seen the bits, you've seen the tools that we use to penetrate the rocks, to do the drilling. So if someone does not have these tools, because they are quite costly, and they are not, there is no shop in our country that
sells them,
that sells these gadgets here. So if someone does not have these gadgets, most likely they will go into gambling with a well, and then they don't drill what recommended depth they are supposed to drill, and then you find someone does not even have the temporal casings, so the well keeps on, soil keeps on collapsing.
So they work on imagination.
Yes, so it's a real hassle for them. So the drilling, and also during the drilling, like I said, the recommended drilling.
Yeah.
Someone, instead of drilling maybe 80 meters, you find they are drilling 40 or 30 meters
down.
That is already a compromise, and it is most likely to lead to a failed well.
Failed project.
Yes. So the other thing is the casing. I showed you the blue pipes. Those are for permanent casing. So in an event that someone is trying to save on material, usually they do what they call open hole. Open hole is a casing to the bedrock. So we don't recommend that. Yes, we are not saving on material, but we are doing the right thing. Because if you don't case to the bottom, most likely cuttings will fall into, or there could be some collapse that may happen, and then you may have issues to do with a successful borehole.
Okay.
So that is maybe the third point.
Yeah.
The other issue
would be?
Is in a installation.
Oh, yeah.
Because some people, yes, they may drill well, they may successfully drill, survey well, but then when it comes to drilling, they may install wrong material. And when we talk of wrong material, it is all over our markets. Usually they use galvanized iron material.
Oh, instead
it
of
is very
stainless.
cheap, but it will only work for like 6 months. And in
6 months?
yes.
That's too little.
So it is very, though it's very cheap, but we don't recommend that.
That's too little.
So it is one of the causes why you find in some villages, maybe they are after launching
them,
maybe people are consuming dirty, contaminated water, brownish water. It is because majorly of galvanized iron material. That is for the pipes and the connecting rods. They're called riser pipes and connecting rods because there is a rod that pulls. It keeps on helping in the pumping. So that material has to be stainless steel material.
Not galvanized.
Not galvanized iron.
People who are doing these projects, please don't explain to the people. Most clients they're willing to spend, but these people, they don't explain to us that when you use galvanized, this is the repercussions of this, and when you use stainless, this is the repercussion. They don't explain.
Unfortunately, people are not aware, but that is majorly the cause. So that's why we recommend our clients out there, our donors out there, and stakeholders major in this sector, look for a professional contractor.
Not middlemen.
Not middlemen, because this water is going to be consumed by human beings, as well as even animals sometimes. So in an event that you don't do it the right way, you are subjecting the lives of humans to a very serious risk.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
So how about when you leave alone the hand pump, then how about these ones?
The electric usually it is in the settings.
Settings, what do you mean?
How you set the system. Not very many people know how these motorized pumps are set. Because, for instance, you need to put, first of all, before even we go into installing that motorized pump, you are supposed to do a pump test.
Pump test?
Yes. Pump test will tell you how much water you have in that borehole. It will also tell you the recovery rate of that borehole. Recovery rate means how much water is this borehole able to bring, for instance, per hour. If this borehole is able to, for instance, yield maybe 5,000 liters per hour, that is its recovery, that is its recovery. So that is literally what pump test helps. And once you've done the pump test, then you know what kind of pump
you can use
to install. That is for the motorized pumps or the electric or solar pumps. So usually the people who go wrong, in that process, end up installing either very small or very big pumps. And because of that, their boreholes may fail. The other part, maybe factor, is when they don't automate.
What do you mean?
When they don't automate the systems. Not every time a client is supposed to go do manual switch on, switch off. Every time there is an overflow,
it can be automated.
It can be automated. Yes, we put automatic control systems on these pumps, and then the client is supposed to just relax.
When the water is done,
it will once there is an overflow, instead of overflowing, the system will detect and then switches itself off.
You and also do that?
Yes. And once maybe there is some need of pumping, now the system will switch itself on, and then pumping will happen.
So what makes you unique? What makes you unique among all these people on the market?
I think, to be honest, first of all, among the Ugandans, I think we could be the only Ugandan company.
We have few
Yes.
people who are doing this.
Yes.
Professional people.
In Uganda,
I mean professional.
Yeah, professionally,
not
there are not so many. Yeah. There are not so many.
So what makes you unique among all these people on the market?
First of all, we have the right equipment.
Look at this.
Yeah. We have the right team. We are Ugandans.
Yeah.
Because this sector is usually, you will find a number of Indians.
Foreigners.
Majorly Indians.
Yeah.
And many companies don't handle this, full package, like I said. They only do the drilling. But for us, we do from surveying, we do drilling, we do pump testing, quality testing, up to
installation. You install?
Yes. And also the other thing is we do post drilling services like maintenance.
You can tell me.
Maintenance.
You do maintenance?
Yes. We even give warranties.
Look into the camera, man. Look into the camera, because most people, when they are done with the project,
yes, they just abandon
you. They leave you.
Yeah. Usually we do
another person.
We do come back to these communities and check on how boreholes are functioning, and then so that we achieve sustainable working boreholes. Because the borehole really shouldn't work for 1 year and then it stops.
It's supposed to work for how long?
It's supposed to work for ages.
A borehole is not supposed to work for 3 weeks,
not
1 month,
for 1 year, not for, because donors invest a lot of money. Clients invest a lot of money. Even private clients, they invest a lot of money. So it's supposed to work for long. So, but this requires training the beneficiaries, who are the users of the boreholes, training them on how to keep the boreholes. So this service we also offer.
So which means you give me a complete project.
A complete project.
You don't do in phases. Like for us, we are drilling, because most companies I know, they just stop on drilling. They say, our work was on drilling, we don't install. Get somebody to install for you. How can
we do everything. We do everything. Like you've seen, we have the teams that do everything.
Everything is done.
Everything. So if you're out there and then you're looking for a contractor to do to do for you wells or boreholes, whether solar or hand pump or village community boreholes, boreholes for mosques. We've seen very many Muslim brothers funding these boreholes, churches. We do these projects very, very professionally.
Professional projects?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which part of the country do you like? Is there any part of the country where you don't go?
For the case of Uganda, we do across the entire country.
All over?
And unless maybe a place is very hilly and the trucks can't reach, but usually we've handled projects across the entire country.
Okay.
And the other thing is we've handled projects outside Uganda.
Like which country?
We've handled projects in northern Kenya.
Northern Kenya?
That is Turkana region. Okay. That is Rodwa. That is actually the people that know there. That is similar to Kalamoja. Yes. We've handled.
Turkana side.
Yes. So we've handled projects that side. We've handled projects in Burundi. Not so many, but a few. Burundi. Okay. We've handled in Rwanda. We've handled in Congo.
That's good.
Congo Butembo region we've handled. Bunia, Congo we've handled. So we've handled like some maybe 10% outside
so you're
Uganda.
Trusted.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So what can be done to for these to rehabilitate the failed projects? Because you find somebody's project is
failed and
they just somebody just abandoned him.
Usually we do what we call an assessment for that failed borehole. So we go to a borehole, make an assessment, and then establish what exactly is wrong with the borehole. If it is wrong pipes or rusted pipes, we get to know. If it is a break down of any sort, we get to know. If it's a breakdown maybe of a pump, we get to establish, and then we do that usually in an assessment. And then once we know, then we are able to know exactly what to reinstall, and then the borehole will be functioning.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but it starts from an assessment. Yes.
So what advice would you give to somebody who is planning to do a successful project like a borehole drilling? A successful one.
Yeah. They are supposed to come to a professional contractor.
You add that word, profession.
Like KASTHEW Borehole Drilling Company, Uganda.
Yeah.
We are professional.
You're the only professional Ugandan company.
And we are licensed. You know, not every contractor, not every person is allowed.
Not everybody is allowed to drill.
You don't just get a truck and then come and drill. There are some permits we get. So we have our drilling permit, which is renewed every year. So we are licensed, fully licensed to carry out these drilling services in the country. So anyone out there, we advise you, or we are calling upon you to come to us. We are professional people. We know we know the game. We know how these things.
All the dynamics.
Yes, we know. We have the team.
Yeah.
Very, very experienced team. The drillers you've seen.
They are not gamblers.
No, they have spent years and years in this in this sector.
Yeah.
So we advise clients to literally look for a professional contractor.
So how do you help donors? Because most of these big projects are done by NGOs, donors. So how do you help them in having a successful like boreholes where you don't call a donor like, please, what you gave us it's not working, please, we need another money. You know, people have cheated donors, sponsors, NGOs through these boreholes. They open up a borehole, doesn't work completely, and they call a donor. So what advice would you give to the donors or sponsors or NGOs in having a success borehole drilling?
Yeah, like I said, come to a professional contractor like KASTHEW Borehole Drilling Company, Uganda. So once you come to us, number one, we handle community engagements.
Okay.
Because, for instance, if
community
it's a project,
engagement,
yes,
you mean what?
You know,
exactly.
if it's gonna be like a community project, you have to have community engagements. Training communities, identifying potential areas, you know, where this water is
which
really
type of borehole can suit them.
Needed. Even is the borehole really needed in such an area?
That is true.
Identifying land, because this borehole is going to sit on someone's land. So we know, because we've been handling such things, so we know exactly how to engage. We usually do training for the communities. We usually form borehole committees.
Borehole committees?
Yes, these are committees that are going to keep the borehole sustainably functioning for ages. So we help in formation of those borehole committees. We do we do a rehabilitation in case in case maybe there is any breakdown of any sort. Because we even give warranties.
You give warranties?
Yes, can give warranties of 2-3 years in
case of anything.
Yes, especially for big projects. Yes, So we strongly advise
donors, NGOs,
donors,
sponsors, all
NGOs,
those.
churches, our Muslim funders,
yes.
you know, to strongly consider professional contractors like KASTHEW Borehole Drilling Contractors Uganda Limited.
Oh, yeah.
So we shall give you a professional
work
service.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all donors out there, please consider professional people when you are trying to invest your money, because we are tired of concerns from the general public, from the communities, that the borehole they installed for us doesn't work. And we are asking why.
Yeah.
Why? Why these projects are not working? Why? What is the problem? And then consider these people. They are trustable. You can trust them. Their profession. You can see how they handle themselves.
Yeah.
They have machines. They have professional people. So you can work with them and then avoid middlemen. Avoid gamblers.
Sure.
There are so many gamblers in the business.
Sure.
That's why government projects have failed. Projects for NGOs have failed. Projects from simple donors have failed. So we have gamblers in the business. So try to look for professional people like these ones, and they are Ugandans.
And maybe to add on, there is something else that usually I see disturbing very many clients. For us, especially to big projects, in an event that a borehole is drilled, but it has maybe less water, we usually, especially for big projects, we usually re-drill another borehole at no extra cost.
First repeat that, rewind it. You said?
There are instances in drilling where you drill a borehole and it has little water.
Down.
Yes. So if it's a project, especially donor-funded projects, usually we give this as a service to reduce on the stress from our funders. We redo all failed boreholes or low-yielding boreholes. We redo them at our cost without a donor having to remobilize funds, more funds. So we usually do that.
But it depends, it failed in how long? Like
no, like, you know, during the drilling. No. During the drilling, someone can drill and we you know, you yield something like 400 liters per hour. That is already a low-yielding borehole.
That is a low one.
A low-yielding borehole, and we don't usually
cannot serve
install.
the community.
Yes. So the minimum in Uganda should be 500 liters per hour.
500 liters.
Yeah.
For what?
For hand pump boreholes. But we would recommend something like 1,000 liters per hour.
That is too much.
Now
water.
that is normal.
That
for
is
a
normal.
hand pump. So we start from there. So in case a borehole is very low yielding, we re-drill it at our cost. If it's like a good project, so that the donor does not need to get into stress, the stress of
to refund the project,
you know, financing, refinancing, or any sort of such issues.
That's really good. So who determines where the borehole is supposed to be? You or me? The owner, the user, the end user. For instance, you come into the community and we say we want our borehole here. Who determines that?
Usually the surveyor will advise depending on the results from the survey machine and according even to the experience. But also we usually advise as per the plan, the client's plan, because you may go to a factory and they tell you we have a plan to build maybe ABCD that side. So you ignore that side and concentrate on the area which has no future development expected. Yes, but usually we advise and then we exchange ideas and that sort of engagement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why boreholes are put on a low land? Why is it so?
Usually,
Because you find somebody constructed his house on a hillside,
yeah,
and then they put a borehole down. What is the logic behind?
Usually, you will most likely get a high-yielding borehole if you concentrate on the lowland.
Okay.
But if you raise your borehole on a hill, most likely either you're going to drill very deep, or you're going to you most likely not going to strike enough water. Yes, those are the two issues.
Okay.
So better if you have enough land, you concentrate on the lowland. In fact, if it's gonna be a motorized or electric or solar powered borehole, we would advise you go for the lower land, because the water can be pumped uphill.
Okay.
Anywhere uphill. So the pump will do its work of pumping to anywhere.
Okay.
So better you just concentrate on the lower land. Yeah.
So before we wind up, what could be the best type of borehole you would advise somebody to go for?
It depends. In case it's a community, a local community or village or rural setting, I would advise a hand pump borehole.
Hand pump?
Yes. Because
why?
It does not consume electricity.
Yeah. No generator?
No generator.
No solar?
No solar. It is pumped manually. So for sustainability reasons, I would recommend a hand pump for a village. If the budget allows, also for a local or rural community, I would also recommend a solar powered borehole.
For what?
If, for instance, if a donor or if a person financing has enough budget.
Okay.
You understand? So a solar powered borehole can also be a good solution. Yes.
Is it good?
Yeah, because once we do solar powered, then it allows us tap water.
Okay.
Tap water. So
if it is rainy season, does it work during rainy season?
Usually it works. It works whether rainy, because this water is coming from rocks, deep from rocks. These are deep boreholes, deep and extra deep boreholes. So either solar or hand pump boreholes can work in villages. When you come to something like,
why solar?
Solar, because it will simplify their harvesting. As that's why I said if the budget allows, because someone would just move to a tap.
Solar doesn't cannot disappoint.
Solar usually does not disappoint, because we set everything automatically.
Okay, if you use real people, professional people.
Yes. Yeah. But though it requires tanks, it requires a pipeline, it requires that motorized system, it requires also a pump house, it requires a tank stand or tower.
Yeah.
So it requires all that. That is for solar.
Yeah.
So that's why I said if the budget allows. But the hand pump is cheaper, slightly cheaper.
Hand pump?
Yes.
It's cheaper than the solar?
Than solar. Yeah. But that is for the local communities. So if it is a farm,
it's a farm,
it's in a community without electricity.
Yes.
Still you can go for solar.
Yes.
If it is like a factory, it is also situated in a place without electricity, you can go for either solar.
Which factory can be that? Does it have electricity?
Yeah, there are factories which are hidden in a very remote places.
Okay.
Which are using generators.
They can use?
They can also go for electric or
solar.
If it is a private individual, maybe a home, you can go for electric.
Electric is better?
Yes. You can go for electric. You have your tanks, and then this borehole is motorized, and then it's able to pump water uphill into your
hospital.
A hospital, you can go for either solar or electric.
No hand pump.
A hand pump can also work,
but it's not.
It's not so recommended for a big maybe school solar hand pump. All
school can go for
all, either solar, electric, or hand pump.
Hospital can go for?
Hospital can go for solar or electric.
Hotel
can go for either solar or electric.
No hand pump. Hand pump
no. That is not for a hotel.
Looks funny.
Yes.
Very funny.
Yes.
Then prison.
A prison can go for all. Can go for
all?
hand pump, can go for electric, can go for solar.
Prison can be
yes.
any.
Yes.
For
yes.
community, you recommend?
We recommend either solar or hand pump.
Because local people may not be able to maintain.
To go for the bills, the electricity bills.
Yeah,
yes.
Electricity bill, they'll be over on phone calls.
Yeah.
We don't have money. We don't have your car.
Sure.
Those things.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that's really good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching us. These are Ugandans who are making a difference in our country, and we are supposed to show you these people, and you support them. Buy Ugandan.
Build Uganda.
Build Ugandans. We are trying to build our Ugandans through our Ugandans. So if you're a donor out there, we have so many people in diaspora who are connected to these big donors who can supply water all over our country. So you can get in touch with these people. These are professional people, and then they can do you good. They have offices. They are not working in a briefcase. Maybe you're working in a briefcase.
No.
You cannot have this.
You can't pack this in a briefcase. At least you can't.
Yeah. So if somebody is there, how can they get you?
We have offices in Kampala City, Uganda.
Yeah.
On a street called Pilkington. On a building called Colin House.
Colin House.
That is in the city center. So anyone there looking for us, Pilkington Road, Colin House, Kampala City. We are on level 2. You can get us on www.kasthewdrilling.co.ug. The website I think is
www.kasthewdrilling.co.ug.
We're gonna put we're gonna have it on screen.
We are going to put them on the screen.
The contacts.
All the contacts are going to be on the screen.
They're going to be on screen.
They are there on the screen.
Yes.
Finally, why did you choose this?
Because water is life. Water is life. Without water, it's very hard to keep a life. So by engaging in this kind of business,
why?
We are changing lives because
You're still young. Man, this is a big thing. Somebody was
but we are making a difference in having clean and safe as well as fresh water being put nearer to our communities in Uganda.
Safe water.
Yes. So this is an interesting job for me, going out to our rural communities, and we are giving out, we are engaging in the construction of boreholes, something that is changing lives. For me, it's an interesting.
You feel so happy?
Yes.
Okay.
Passing through a community, and the borehole that is being used was constructed by us. For me, it gives me joy. And
when our Ugandans are doing this, they do it with passion, because we are caring about our fellow Ugandans. You get, because I don't expect you, Kasuja, to make a borehole where people are going to die.
No.
Because of water you drilled. I don't expect you to do that. People to get dirty water, contaminated water. I don't expect you. And this could be expected from people who are not Ugandans. That is the pure fact. So if you give our Ugandan a chance to do these projects, it's a plus to some of us. So build Uganda, buy what?
Uganda.
That is it. So thank you so much. You're still young, and I'm so surprised.
Thank you, brother.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, brother.
I don't know. Sometimes I say, what am I doing? because
you're doing a great job.
I'm challenged by so many people. I find so many people, and man, I'm challenged.
You're doing a great job.
These people, they are doing a big thing.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you so much. But thank you for changing people's lives. You're doing your job, but you don't know how you're helping the society. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. It's been a great time with my brother KASTHEW.
KASTHEW
Borehole
Borehole
Drilling
Drilling Company, Uganda.
Uganda. Why do you put Uganda Limited?
Because it's Ugandan.
You're proud.
Sure.
You're proud, man.
Sure.
Very many few people are proud.
That's
of
why
Uganda.
Ugandans, by the way, should support.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buganda Kingdom. Ugandans should support.
Yeah, there are so many organizations here. There are so many organizations outside who can do this, because people have been looking for professional people to extend services to the communities.
Because once you give us your money, it remains here
in Uganda.
Yeah, once you give it to other
foreigners,
it goes. So we calling upon you, fellow Ugandans especially, to please consider our.
So you do personal boreholes, right?
Yeah,
I have my home.
Yes,
I want borehole, professional.
Yeah,
you come.
Yeah, we do.
You also do that.
Yes, please.
You even do big projects.
We do big projects.
Even outside the country, somebody from Sudan, somebody from Congo wants you.
For Sudan, we've not been going because of the security issues. But for Kenya, we've handled.
Rwanda,
like I said, Congo, we've handled.
I think you can go even to other countries.
Yeah, we can go. We have plans.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Yeah.
It's been a great time with you. Catch us next time.